Manipulators, they try to get you to chase them down, not returning calls or texts, won't nail down plans or follow through. Then they get annoyed, angry, even disgusted with you for your efforts and label you needy. And this is a bit like leaving you hanging, but I'm giving you a little more nuance with that dynamic. It's about wanting you to chase them. Think about that. If someone really struggles with narcissism, which is the godlike complex in the human condition, gods don't chase you down. Think about the arrogance there, the entitlement. If I'm a narcissist, that's on you. You better chase me down. So this is a game that gets created that fuels their ego, that fuels their arrogance. I am the God. You shall come to me. Not that that's a thought. Maybe it is, but not necessarily. In someone who has arrogance and manipulation, if you're anxiously attached, it means that you will benefit from a little bit more soothing, a communicative partner. Some of this is just negotiating styles amongst healthy people. When I met Chris, he had been a bachelor living on his own all of his life in his mid-30s. So things like him coming and going in the house, he never had to tell anybody that. So there were some times in our early relationship living together where I would just think he was in the house and he wasn't. And it was just confusing for him. He's like, oh, you would want to know if I'm leaving? Yeah. He hadn't just thought about that. But because he doesn't think about it of his own accord, he would forget to tell me he's on his way home or that he's going to leave. We've worked on that individually and together. Now, I don't need that so much because I trust him. And if I walk around the house and he's gone and he's not here, I don't get triggered in any way because I've grown a trust in him and I've grown a trust in me. See, early on, my inner psychology went, uh-oh, is this some kind of game to leave you hanging? Because it's part of my experience coming from manipulation. It was on me and my healing to not lump my healthy husband into that category of manipulator. But my body had to learn his safety over time. My body had to learn that I had healed my people picker and could trust who I had picked this time. And that took some time because I hadn't picked so well for myself before. And that's okay. That's healthy. It's how it works when two well-intentioned, willing human beings get together. We're going to work our kinks out individually and together. That's truly what happens in a good, healthy, grounded relationship. Anxiously attached people, it's a balance. If you're with someone who is finding some kind of subconscious delight in triggering your anxious attachment, that's not going to work for you. That keeps a nervous system in a state of anxious attachment. Now, it's tricky and it's nuanced. We need securely attached people and people working on their anxious attachment to help us with our security. We can become more securely attached within ourselves. It's part of why I do work talking to the inner child. It increases our feelings of attachment to ourselves, which helps us not desperately attach to a dysfunctional human being. That's not going to be great for our system, our mind, our body, our growth, our development, our peace. Sometimes avoidant types are misdiagnosed or misperceived as narcissists when they're not. Because as the experiencer, if someone just kind of ghosts you, if someone leaves, that may be because they just don't know what to do. They may feel a lot of guilt. They may feel ashamed. They may not know how to do any better than what they're doing. And that may be what y'all work on together in a way that might be hard sometimes, but reasonable for both people with proper personal responsibility, ownership, and willingness to truly grow, not just saying the words, but true willingness. That can be worked on. Comment with the number 323 to get a link to the full episode. Remember to find Emotional Badass wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to hit that subscribe and follow button to get more videos like this in your feed.